Hey everybody, welcome to As the Spindle Turns. It's Mandy Jahlas with Motor City Spindle Repair, and today I am joined with Josh Doster of Dormer Pramet. I hope I said it correctly.
You did. That's correct.
Happy Friday to you, and I'm glad we could finally connect and get this going. So
Agree.
you are like a sales manager, territory manager for them?
I'm the territory sales manager for North Texas and North Louisiana. From
Okay.
the Mississippi River to El Paso, Texas, everything, the northern half of all that is my responsibility. A lot of ground to cover, but it's absolutely a privilege.
It sounds amazing. And how has business been for you? I mean, so I guess how was business prior and during COVID?
Prior to COVID, it was good. During COVID, it's obviously been very rocky, but overall for the year, it's been pretty consistent. There's been some downturns from time to time, but I believe the worst of it is over, and we're seeing some really positive growth and some positive potential for 2021.
That's good.
I believe we're over the worst of it.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping for in Michigan as well. We got our restrictions let up, and then we got hammered about a month and a half later with more restrictions, and it has made things difficult, but luckily, we were deemed essential to keeping certain industries up and running. So Motor City as a whole, we did pretty well.
Good. And manufacturing is definitely essential, no matter what's going on.
Yeah, and we're definitely going into 2021 with, roaring, let's just put it that way.
Good.
So, I guess now you do machine tools over there, like drilling and things like that. Can you explain to myself and, some of the people that are listening exactly what types of machine tools and for what types of machines?
Sure, absolutely. Within Dormer Pramet, there's 4 separate brands. There's Precision Twist Drill, Union Butterfield, Dormer, and Pramet. Precision Twist Drill is primarily with high-speed steel and cobalt drills. Our Union Butterfield is general purpose taps. This is actually one of our Applix taps. Dormer, we get into our high performance solid carbide drills. I don't know how well you can see the video on that. The solid carbide drills up to 8 times diameter. So it's a long, I'm not sure exactly what diameter this is, but a long drill, as well as some solid carbide tip, high-speed steel drill. So you can replace the tip on this and not have to replace the whole thing. Those are all Dormer products. And then in the Pramet aspect of it, we get into our carbide indexable tooling. Your CNMGs and DNMGs, inserts for turning, as well as milling cutters. This is a 2.5-inch high feed. And I don't know how well you can see that.
No, you can see it pretty well. It's pretty interesting.
Milling cutters, turning, indexable drilling. So a variety of tools, everything from your general purpose high-speed steel that can go in a drill chuck, a hand drill chuck, all the way up to your high-performance solid carbide, high-performance tooling for tight CNCs.
Very cool.
So we try to be somewhat of a one-stop shop for a wide variety of tooling.
Very awesome. And now when you go into a lot of these shops that you get to visit, do you see a lot of CNC machines that, are running, they're obviously all running machine tools and spindles and things like that, but do you ever come across people who are looking, for that spindle repair or, asking questions about that? Because, Motor City, we're trying to, get with people who are really, in the same industry, but maybe not doing exactly what we're doing so that, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. We can help each other out.
Right. I do come across that quite often. It may not be someone who's asking me about spindle repair, but I can look at the machine and hear the spindle and know, hey, that thing needs some repair.
Right, needs some maintenance before you're spending even more money, right?
Exactly. One of the things that was on my mind for this meeting is the fact that without good, well-maintained spindles and machines, the high-performance tooling can't perform the way it's supposed to.
Right. The tolerances are going to be off. Everything's just
Exactly.
gonna give way.
The enemy of every machine and every tool is vibration. And
Right.
the more vibration in the tool, the harder it is on the spindle. The more vibration there is in the spindle, the harder it is on the tool.
Right. And yeah, we offer vibration analysis over at Motor City. It is huge.
Sure.
If you're even off by, the slightest amount, you're killing your product.
Right.
So,
Right.
I mean, you and I know that, but everybody should know that, I guess.
Sure.
Maybe
Sure.
some people just want to, turn a blind eye to it, but, everybody needs to be spending a little bit more money up front to produce the best quality.
Absolutely. And they get more life out of their tooling. They get better quality out of their parts, better finishes, if the spindle is maintained the way it should be.
Right. Yeah. So I think I was reading something that you guys have 30 locations across the U.S.
Not so much locations. We probably have at least 30 reps across the United States. Our main office is in Elgin, Illinois. That's our corporate headquarters. Our product is warehoused in Hebron, Kentucky, but then we have regional and territory sales managers and reps all around the country. We're actually a global country, so we have representation up in Canada, down in Mexico, Brazil, as well as all over Europe.
That's very cool. Yeah, we service across the U.S. We have gone into Canada and Mexico. We're trying to open the doors more
Sure.
for those markets. It's all about how far do you want to go.
Right, right.
Do you have any questions for myself about Motor City or just anything off topic?
Well, I know we mentioned before this, before we started recording, that your colleague Lauren is getting married tomorrow, you said?
Yeah.
Congratulations to her.
Yes, it's pretty awesome.
To her fiance. That's exciting news.
Yes.
I know they're going to be moving, but you said they will still be with Motor City.
Yes, Lauren will still be a national sales manager with Motor City.
That's good. I also wanted to thank you and Lauren and your boss, Ted, for the great content that y'all put on YouTube and on LinkedIn. I follow your channels faithfully because it's not just about the industry. You guys also post a lot of positivity, a lot of encouragement, typically something great on Friday, going into the weekend, and it's just tremendous. And that online presence is going to be crucial moving forward into the market.
Oh,
one thing that we've learned in 2020 is that having a social media presence and having an online presence when you can't physically be there in the shop is critical. It's absolutely critical.
1,000% agree. And I appreciate you, taking the time to check us out on our different, social media apps that we're on. I know that we try to put as much as we can out onto everything. We try to, change it up as much as we can, but at the same time get return just like everybody else does.
Right.
You guys use, Facebook or Instagram, and do you find value in those if you do?
We're not so much on Facebook right now. We do a lot on LinkedIn. And if you follow Dormer Pramet on LinkedIn, you'll see occasionally machining tips that are put on there, just little tidbits of information to help get better performance out of your tools. Occasionally we'll put something specific about a particular tool on there, announce promos and things of that nature. So yes, we do have quite a bit of a presence on LinkedIn. I believe going into 2021, we're going to try to get more into Instagram and YouTube and things of that nature. Fun fact, if you look up Dormer Pramet or Dormer Drills on YouTube, you'll find some videos from back in the 60s and 70s that are quite entertaining. The video quality back then is a little different than it is now.
Oh yeah, for sure. If I were something like that, they'd be like, what is this?
Exactly. But we are finding a lot of value in using those online platforms, the LinkedIn especially right now. But again, moving forward, we're going to be doing a lot more in social media. Miriam Metcalf is our marketing manager. She's doing a tremendous job of kind of galvanizing the team and getting us all introduced into those other
Right.
means of selling.
Right. I'll have to connect with her.
Absolutely. And after we get off the recording, I'll send you a link to her email address.
Okay, I appreciate that. Well, I really appreciate you taking the time to, come on and explain exactly what you guys are doing over there, what you guys are doing different to stay afloat like the rest of us right now.
Absolutely.
And, let's work together in the future,
Sure.
let's figure out, I would love to know where like all like your guys are located at,
Okay.
that way, even if it's just, talking to all of them. I mean, I'm sure a lot of them are probably on LinkedIn.
Right.
Just getting a messaging group going or something and just say, hey,
Sure.
how can we help each other out? Even if we kept the lines of communication open that way through a messaging group, Bob up in Maine has a shop that,
Yeah.
and we find somewhere, oh, they need, drilling parts. So, then we send them to you guys, just, I think that would benefit us all. It's all about
Absolutely.
generating new business and keeping that business.
Absolutely. In your area, let me give a quick shout out to David Kramer. He's my colleague right up there in Michigan.
Okay.
And if you want to reach out to him, dave.kramer@dormerpromet.com, and I'll send you that again later on. But he's right up there in your area in Michigan, and he'd be a good resource for you as well.
Okay.
So,
All right. Well, enjoy your weekend.
you too.
I would say stay warm, but you're down in Texas. It's cold up here in Michigan.
Absolutely.
Although
Texas is wonderful.
yesterday it was like 55 here. It was nice out. I hunt, so I went out into the woods thinking it was going to be really cold, and I was like, oh, actually it's pretty warm out here. So,
Yep.
but again, enjoy your weekend. Have a great holiday,
You
and
too,
I look
Mandy.
forward to working with you guys.
Great. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.